Hello there. Do you like tracksuits? Do you want to buy a tracksuit? Do you want to buy hundreds of tracksuits? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Mr. Cringe's Tracksuit Factory. Due to an administrative oversight and buying far too many shares in the Mafia, I have a complete overstock of tracksuits. And yesterday I had a mental breakdown and ripped apart all of the careful progression in the factory and replaced it with pure Factorio hours. It really is upsetting to look at. And speaking of upsetting, I had the brazenness yesterday to use a 9-second sample of an 80-year-old song, and as a result I had to take the episode down because Universal were very upset with me. How dare I threaten their millions like that? They'll be out of business by the end of the week. And replaced, of course, by Mr. Cringe's Tracksuit Factory. Today's episode, I will kick off by saying words that will strike hearts into the fear of man. Me. I am man. I'm going to try and pay off the debt today. Now, there are those of you who are bet against me because I've said that 3 times this week. However, my friends, that would be gambler's fallacy. You never know what's going to happen. For example, yesterday, I didn't know I would open up to so many... Hello? To so many tracksuits we can't even fit them in the bloody stockpile anymore. How many have we got? This is a plague. This is a plague of tracksuits. Hello there. Would you like to go for a ride on my chocolatey conveyor? If I don't see a definition for that on Urban Dictionary by the end of the week, I'm disowning you as a community. I said that before, and it was up there in like 30 seconds. I shouldn't abuse this power. Madam, perhaps I can interest you in my chocolatey conveyor. It's never going to go anywhere, is it? So, in conclusion, profits are through the roof. We're making an obscene amount of drugs and chocolate, and in return, the soul and the heart of this series has been ripped out and laid bare. I had many people in the comments section yesterday criticizing me for not acting sooner on the debt. Why was he wasting so much time with the cringe corridor? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it would be fun. And I was right. It was fun. For those brief few moments where I still had hope in my heart. Before I knew of the horrors of Rimworld pathfinding and Rimworld temperature. And Rimworld. mainly Rimworld. It's all Rimworld. God is dead. And we have killed him. We've all killed him. Whoever made these friggin' chocolate slime girls killed him. I'm sorry, but canonically, aren't they made of chocolate ice cream? Mr. Cringe is gonna get a frostbite on his penis. I don't know. Maybe Mr. Cringe just eats ass. Who knows? He's a millennial, probably. Especially with those sunglasses. The word you're looking for is dejected. That's the word you're looking for. That's what you're thinking of right now. The word is dejected. No more messing around. Wake up. Get to work right now. We've got a debt to pay off. Mr. Cringe, call up the trade ship. Oh, there is actually a trade ship. Oh, nephew traders. Finally, somewhere I can go for quality nephews. Hello, how much have you got? 53,000. Oh my god. I expected it to be sizable, but good lord. Is probably what Apple Pie said to anybody but Mr. Cringe at this stage. Let's go ahead and sell some of this stuff. Let's just sell a little bit of that off. Oh my god, the stonks. This is going to be the largest chocolate sale you are ever going to see in Rimworld, my friends. 25,000 of the coldest, hardest bars. Again, also akin to Mr. Cringe himself. I need to make a better habit of checking the stock market and the contract, seeing if there is anything we can fulfill here. Art Lubricants is still down ever since I invested. Funny how that works. Art imitates life. Oh, Kegfit. I've got a favor to ask. Are you using that finger? What am I talking about? This is Kegfit. Of course you're using that finger. I'm not entirely sure which one of the half-dozen economy mods I have in this mod pack, but one of them adds a hoarder trader that buy absolutely everything, including hundreds and hundreds of tracksuits. 762,000? We're well over 1/10 of the way there now, right? The debt is capped at 6 million. Or it's not. Hey? So, Mr. Cringe just is looking over the contract details here with the Mafia. We can't have a notice that says 0. As far as I'm concerned, no, I am no mathematician as far as everybody is aware. I very famously cannot read. But in my fairly finite wisdom, 7.5 million is certainly higher than 6 million. The game was rigged from the start. We were never going to be able to pay off this debt. What the friggin' hell is the interest if it's gone from 6 million to 7.5 million in one episode? Yesterday's episode started 6.2 million. Bruh, You want me... it's got to buy $1 million per day. I didn't even earn 700,000 this week. What a tragic time to find out that there is a bug with the interest rates. Here's what I would say, if of course I didn't see this coming all along. My God, we could have never expected the Mafia to play fair. Of course they would pretend that their loan interest rate was 0 when in fact it is much higher than 0. It all makes sense now. What's that you're Googling over there? Retcon? No. The game was rigged from the start. It was always going to be unpayable. That is definitely the case, and I'm definitely not only finding out about this right now, even. Shit. So now we're at a really interesting impasse where we have 4 Oompa Loompa, a slimy lady, even slimier than she was yesterday somehow. We've got Mr. Cringe and his douchebag sunglasses, Spoonie the iron polar bear, and Kegvit. Kegvit, who very much, I assume, wishes she wasn't Kegvit right now. And we have, as I'm just finding out, 7.5 million debt. If we were to declare bankruptcy, or more specifically ring up the Mafia and say, actually, I'm not going to pay off your debt anymore, Stinky, I don't think we'd be able to fight off whatever they sent our way. I'm not ultimately that optimistic, but god damn you. God damn you, I can try. What's the best armor we've got? Show me. What have we got here? War caskets. I'm not stealing everybody in a war casket. I get that idea out of here. We can't make marine gear. Sorry, let me specify. What's the best industrial armor we have? Oh, shit. It really is flak armor. Oh my god, we're dead. We're all absolutely dead. Well, hold on there, little groupers. Don't lose hope yet. The plasteel heavy armor gives 124% sharp. That's middle and outer. That flak jacket plus that flak vest combo, that's got to be higher defense than that, right? Flak vest is 1. What's the flak jacket? You know what? It might not be better after all. Flak jacket is 0.4. So yeah, it would be better, even if it was just very mediocre. It brings a sadness to my heart I don't think I've ever felt before. To know that all of this time and effort, and it was always going to be against me. And now there is only war and bloodshed. I suppose it is a step up from being a freaking tracksuit salesman for the next week. For telling me, tiny button at the bottom of the screen, what is the best weapon of which we can craft? DPS ranged. Yes. Give me one of those. Auto mortar, ballista cannon, lemonade. I'm not even kidding. I think that genuinely almost gave me a heart attack. Anti-material rifle. I mean, that does seem like a safe bet for long-range weaponry, huh? It is the highest DPS out of every gun in the game. And honestly, just the mental image I have right now of a Oompa Loompa trying to fire an anti-material rifle, not having both their shoulders broken with the kickback is superb. Actually, you goddamn Brit, I think you'll find the word is recoil. Yes, okay, I get it. You love guns, because you were not loved as a child. Anti-material rifle. I was about to say 16 components, that's very expensive, and then it occurred to me, no. No, it's really not. Not when we're sitting on millions and millions of silver. We're not millions of silver right now, like potentially millions. I'm going to give all of the groupers, besides Sprinkles, who has his very sharp playing cards, I'm going to give Laffy, Dr. Hunk, and Sigma the anti-material rifles, because I think that is just superb. Spoonie is obviously already optimal equipment, and nobody can disagree. Thank you for that flourish. That really did help my point. Kegvit doesn't need a weapon because she has psychological horror on her side, but just in case, I'll probably make her some sort of rifle. I know it's suboptimal, but the idea of giving her frag grenades. Frag grenades and a welding mask. My god. Like some sort of reusable explosive weapon. Flamethrower gingerbread woman. That could be quite nice. Hang on, why have we not had any guests for a while either? Were they in on it? Was this all a goddamn Mafia conspiracy to bleed us dry of our money from the start? Have this idiot Mr. Cringe run the business for them? This never was his factory, was it? It was Susanna all along. Well, I actually were the guest, though. Hello? I need to buy a staggering amount of weapons and armor. Wow. Is the spaceport locked down? No. Debris cascade in... Oh, right. Yes, look. A debris cascade is sweeping the local orbit space or shuttle travel has been rendered impossible. Well, that explains it. Maybe they weren't in league with the Mafia. I'm paranoid. I'm paranoid as all hell. Be careful, little Sprinkles. Could be Mafia hiding behind any corner. What if Sprinkles is the Mafia? Oh, shit. Maybe we should take him out. Preemptively whack Sprinkles. Well, that will make me the Mafia. Oh, God. I hate to say it. I don't know what sort of raid a 7 million silver's worth of debt is going to incur on us here, but I do feel like 4th century turrets poorly protected is not gonna cut it. Maybe this is where we use everything we've learned so far about base defense and security to stop them. If there's one thing the Cringe Corridor was good at, it was stopping invaders. Sure, it didn't do anything it was meant to do, but that is definitely what it did. And what did we learn from that? Well, we learned that marbles and Lego and mug knives and drawing pins are lethal. The fans were superb. Turrets with clown horns. We just take everything we know and we just combine it into a single way to bring about their doom. Preferably in this giant arena that I still haven't been able to use quite yet even. I'll be completely honest with you. I recorded that last part of the episode at 5 AM because I've been horribly behind schedule recently. If it was a fever dream, that's my bad. But I suppose it'll fit right in with everything else that's happening. Oh, what are we doing again? That's right, we're gearing up for war because I realized the futility of everything we've tried to achieve so far. How could I forget? So I assume we haven't got any cloth for the flak jackets. Okay, that is a slight issue. We haven't got any cloth for the flak vests. We haven't got any cloth for the flak pants. Okay, that is a sizable issue. We can make the weapons, though. That's quite nice. Now's the time to do it, isn't it? So I think what we will do then is let's try and maybe seal this part of the arena off. I could use retractable walls, I suppose, to still allow people who just want to see a good classic Colosseum fight to pass through. What turrets then count as being submergible? If we're going to fight an entire 7 million silver's worth of raiders, I do think we're going to need a little extra help. Not that I'm not confident in our very skillful colonists. I mean, pop-up flamethrowers would be incredible. Pop-up rocket turrets would be even better. So we're going walls at the top and the bottom of the arena, and we'll make this submersible at some point. So the enemies are going to come through here, walk into this area, probably smash down this door. In an ideal world, they'll come through the remnants of the Cringe Corridor. We'll open this up, and then this is already opened up, of course, because where we had the last raid. They'll come into the arena, we'll slam all the walls shut, and then we'll see if we can, I don't know, deal with the entire Mafia while they're in there. I think, as with every raid that we've had so far, we'll probably be able to trap a few of them in, but some will make it through, some will, of course, get trapped before they get in there. And I do love the sound of a pop-up rocket turret, I can't deny that. Let's throw a couple down. I don't want them to get annihilated with no chance of, I want to win, but I also want it to be a spectacle. I think a modest 4 rocket turrets is acceptable, and then I think we'll throw down a few flame turrets as well. Obviously, these don't quite have the same reach to them. I would be very shocked if anything added by Vanilla Expanded didn't work with it, given that the Boulder Trap mod worked with submersible turrets, but the Boulder Trap mod didn't work by itself. And then, of course, we have to break the Geneva Convention. Some good old-fashioned British plugs strewn around the place. Oh, Sigma. Oh, yes, you have. Holy shit. Well, that quite clearly says legendary. I would like to point out. It's exactly the same weapon, but... Oh. We're out of power. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? How? Oh my god, are they not connected to the grid? They are? Hey? Well, I mean, expanding out the factory without actually expanding the power grid probably did contribute to that fairly sizably, I would assume. Alright, well, let's throw around a few more nuclear candy generators. What a sight. For better or for worse, the weapons and shield belts are finished. I want to take this anti-material rifle, the legendary one, and I'm going to give that to Apple Pie instead. Then I thought, why not use the reinforcer to make Apple Pie as deadly as possible? Mr. Cringe can't fight. He's already out of the running before we've even started, right? And given that our limiting factor right now for gear is cloth, I'm happy to just shit away all the steel that we've got. But for what little change it made, I did build some drills to try and get some steel. Oh, wait, that is all of our steel. Oh. I assume it went into the arena. Yeah, for the most part. 400 in the rocket turret, 400 rocket turret. Okay, so we dumped it all in here. Right, okay, fair enough. I mean, we didn't have that much to begin with. We're going to need a... how long until that Kessler syndrome disappears? When I need traders the most, they vanish. Let's make a quick caravan here. Let's quickly go and see if we can buy some steel from absolutely anyone at this point. Apple Pie and Kekvit, Trade Squad Supreme, and let's send them out with some gear. 2,000 drow meat, I'm sure Kekvit won't mind. Ah, yes, how else would we afford all of that steel? What? Hello there. A manhunting pack of kestrels. I mean, to be fair, if I was made of ice cream and I saw an entire flock of head just got ripped clean off. Oh, but it regrew. Oh, it's okay. She got better. Oh, you foolish little kestrels. Yes! I mean, of course, I gave Kekvit, the gingerbread woman, 2 flamethrowers. Could God himself create a tracksuit so profitable that even he couldn't carry the profits home? Well, on the plus side, now we can swap it out for... all of that for 233 steel. Well, hold on. We can buy high-tech stuff, even if we can't craft it ourselves from these interstellar trade ships. Bringing on all sorts of technology from realms that we could only ever dream of. What I'm saying is, we can buy a freaking marine helmet. Straight out of Doom. I mean, it's not straight out of Doom, but it's very reminiscent of Doom. Please tell me you can actually wear that. Please, little sprinkles. Show us your true final form. Oh, shit, it's too small. How is it too small for sprinkles? Who is this helmet for? Nice to see that someone's finally cornered the market on weapons and armor for child soldiers. Oh, no. I'll be honest, although it's visually that's really something. I think the psychological terror of having a helmetless Kekvit was a bit more impactful. Probably a lot better for the war goal. Yeah, I just don't think we give that helmet to anybody. I mean, it's okay. What in oblivion is that? Oh my god. No. Wow, I think we found our helmet that also gives psychological damage. Holy shit. Well, I was about to say everybody's getting geared up for war, but I feel like that's fairly self-evident at this point. A Joompa Boompa. Have we seen a Joompa Loompa? A Joompa Boop? Line. Can I take that one from the top? Have we seen a Joompa Boompa before? I think that's another different... Oh my good god. Oh no. I'm not sure if it gets better or worse. Oh, there it is. Joompa Boompa Doopity-doo. I have a perfect Joris for you. Joompa Boompa Doopity-dee. This Joris will break your knee. Horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. The worst part is it's hunting Kekvit who can't defend herself right now. Ah! Ah! Oh! No, don't fly back with that flamethrower. No. Spoony. She's made of delicious gingerbread, Spoony. Help her. What does that do? Bonks. Consciousness max 50%. Wow, that's really good. Holy crap. Spoony just caved him in. His bear brethren. Spoony is a Joompa Loompa encased in a bear outfit, and that's a bear encased in a Joompa Loompa form. As existentially dreadful. I mean, no pressure, Apple Pie, but I am pretty much solely expecting you to take out this entire raid. 0 steel. Right, see, I've got to disagree there immediately. We need 28 components. Or we need 30. We've apparently got 28, but the readout says 43, right? Well, I think at this point, just give up. Wow, and it's actually, like, not wrong. There is, like, 43 just here. Huh. This over here was a horrible idea, so this can come down immediately. Get rid of the gas pump, because I'm not using that at all. I said they'd go right through the door, didn't I? For God's sake, we might need to... I think we might need something stronger, hear me out here, than a couple of wooden doors. So they're going to throw on just a full-on blast door or two. Oh, look at the steel slag! Oh! It's me caravanning out and taking things apart like a fool. But get rid of all the fuel terminals, given that we're not going to provide any more fuel. We barely turned a profit from that anyway, so it wasn't worth it. Else, we don't need these tall shells. Those can go in the bin. This can be a big, empty, fearsome warehouse. That's where the people who wrong Mr. Cringe go missing. Oh, I mean, That it's just going to be empty. Honestly, I should probably just take the walls down as well. I've had little Laffy on the drill for hours now. We should be good on the steel front. And I've disabled the advanced assembler too, because I'll be honest, I don't really think we need any more of those. So we're still churning out components as well. Maybe little apple pie can upgrade a gun. No pressure. Ah, there you go. I'll be honest. I'm probably just going to go all in on damage multiplier. Because it'll be a lot funnier just watching her annihilate people with an obscenely powerful gun. Okay. And that's it. I would love to do a playthrough where we just go nuts with infinite resource mods, or be it the quarry or whatever else, and we just channel it all into a single gun. Reverse Robo Daddy, where only one person is capable of violence and the rest of the colony can't fight. Some sort of single defender. Hey, that's actually a really good idea. Someone write that down. I'll write it down. I'm going to write it down right now, in fact. I'm sorry, little apple pie. I'm putting a lot of pressure on you here, but I mean, come on now. So I've thrown in a combination of damaged and range cooldown modifiers. I think, I mean, actual accuracy is a bit irrelevant unless we're going to get right up close to them, which I don't really intend on doing. Let's keep just going for damage and range cooldown. And that's as much as like 200 components, 300 components I spent on that. 300 entire components. And you know what? I mean, it's probably the best gun we're ever going to be able to build. Can we actually see the range DPS in a way that works? You know, not up there with Lemonade. Holy crap. 99 damage with 173% armor penetration, 177% armor penetration. That's what I said the first time, don't question it. Well, I don't think there's really much else I could do here to get us well equipped. Mr. Sprinkles can't fight, so there's no point giving him any gear. Apple Pie is limited in what she can actually wear because she's a slime girl, and apparently that means you can't wear flak armor. The Loompas have flak armor. Kekvit, frighteningly, has flak armor. Spoonie's in a bloody war casket. I mean, the only thing I think is an upgrade is like a mechanoid combat gear. Aiming time minus 20%. Yikes. I mean, that would be quite good, wouldn't it? I mean, how long is that going to take to craft, realistically, though? Now my corgi has died of the plague. There is no escape. This is hell. This is the true Hell Planet series. I think at long last, team, I think we're ready. Well, I don't think we're ready. I mean, we're never going to be ready, but we are as good as it's gonna get, given what we've got to work with. We have the groupers, the gingerbread woman, the jaw casket, the slime girl, and Mr. Cringe, all equipped with the best gear they could possibly get for their positions. Apple Pie obviously has her upgraded gun. Everyone else has those anti-material rifles, and Laffy does. He's just a brawler, so I'm only going to have it equipped when it's necessary. Sprinkles has playing cards so sharp that if they touch you, you die. And Spoonie has a 1-ton hammer. I will admit, I'm not optimistic, but bear in mind, it's just the Mafia. I say it's just the Mafia. There's going to be a lot of them, but also they're wearing tracksuits. And, you know, kind of industrial level, street level defenses. They're probably not going to turn up in flak armor. But if they do turn up in flak armor, my god, I have a surprise for them. It's a dual flamethrower wielding Kegfit. As for the actual defenses themselves, I made a few changes, so they still come in the same way. Still have to get through the checkpoint. I moved the wall down slightly because I was kind of to put some rocket launchers here. But to be honest, they're so expensive. They're so expensive, and I worry that we're going to blow up these walls. And the enemy is just going to bypass all of the traps and the kill zones that I've set up. Then they go into the remains of the Cringe corridor up towards the arena where I've thrown down just some casual mini turrets. I expect them to do nothing at all, but maybe when we get a few shots in here and there, cause a little bleeding. Of course, we've kind of cordoned parts of the arena off here, so they're forced to go through this room into the killing fields. We have an exploding cake in the middle. That was some high explosive shells. We've got drawing pins. We have banana skins, marbles, Lego, British plugs. You name it, all of the most lethal things, and then, of course, rocket launchers, flamethrowers, tranquilizer traps, all the fun stuff. I expect that to not stop them at all, at which point they'll progress up through here into the first kind of checkpoint where our people are going to be stood. We've got your kind of basic barbed wire, sandbag, spotlight turrets to blind them a little bit. We have these fan miniguns. Now, I have no idea what those do. The original fan turrets were already obscene. Then if it looks as if they're going to break through there as well, we pull back up to the original. And you know what? I'm kind of hoping this is where the fight ends up going, because that'd be nice. That'd be a nice way of time repeating itself. Before we kick it all off, though, I want to send a message. You know, like the horse's head in the bed. Unfortunately, I can't send them a horse's head, but I will send them a single bar of Cringe chocolate. Wait, no. I have a better idea. We send them what is seemingly an innocent bar of chocolate. Excellent. Excellent. There it is. Mr. Cringe, drop it on the floor. Godmother Susanna, here is a gift from Mr. Cringe, your loyal vassal and franchisee seller of tracksuits, to show his eternal loyalty. As a thanks for you having so much faith in him and allowing him to be perpetually in debt to you for the rest of existence, for allowing him to prosper and enjoy his life, I send to you a delicious bar of his finest variety of chocolate yet. Make sure you savor the taste. Don't eat it all at once, is where some, innocent child picks it up and scoffs it down, and Mr. Cringe continues his quick descent to being the villain. Is there anything else we want to do before we ring them up, before we tell them, actually, I've decided I'm not paying off your debt? They want 7.9 million. Even over the course of today, it has swelled another million silver. I mean, it's just nonsensical. Hang on. We have 850,000 silver, potentially more if it's not in a stockpile. Oh. For 3 days, I would like to hire 99 heavy weapons platforms. That might be a little overkill. What a fight it would be, though, huh? Let's hire like 30. Let's hire 30 of them. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm into that. When do they turn up? I assume it takes a little while for them to turn up. Or was I just scammed? I think I was just frauded. You can hire pirates. You can have one contract available at a time. Yada, yada, yada. You cannot mix and match factions. Hired pirates, done juicy. It's 5% increase in the contract price for the rest of the year. They took the money. Where are my pirates? You know what? I don't want pirates anyway. Who wants pirates? Pirates is stupid. Space Pirate Captain Bucko. Drink more like Space Pirate Captain Bucko. Stink, I never wanted pirates in the first place. I was only joking. Fucking pirates. Can I have that million silver back at least? Fine, you know what? I almost kind of prefer that it's happened this way. Because now it's Cringe versus the world. The way it always should have been, damn it. And this is it. Tomorrow we call up Family Susanna for real. And we tell them, Family Susanna, goodbye. We're sick of this business transaction. And then we see what happens. I don't know what happens when we press this button. Funnily enough, I've never done it before. It would be an incredible and hilarious twist if they just took the base and we were just made nomadic. I'm assuming they attack us, and that's what people have been saying, but people say a lot of things in the comment section. We discussed this yesterday. And who knows what will happen? Maybe tomorrow will be the final story of Mr. Cringe himself. Maybe somehow a guy incapable of violence, an ice cream girl, 4 small people, a man in a polar bear costume, and a gingerbread woman will fight off a 7 million silver worth of raiders from the Mafia. Maybe, or maybe we'll all get gunned down horribly and die, and I'll never have to look at Mr. Cringe again. That would be a novel idea, wouldn't it? Thank you all for watching. Now, caveat, I haven't been able to get onto Patreon for a couple of days now because they're just not texting me the 2-factor code, so I either have to wait for the 2-factor code on my Patreon to be disabled, or I have to wait for the text to turn up. I've been trying it every day and it's just not coming through. So apologies for not getting back to you all. I do have the messages on my Discord ready to send back to you, replies to everything you've said when that is at all possible, which will hopefully be very soon. In the meantime, a big thank you to Evelyn X, Huntsman, Jocelyn, Ethox, Lupus, Slippy Nips, Laura S, Bellman, Eltari, Comrade Sandy Candy, Barnakin's Milk, Tyre Azafale, Cryon, MTB, and Hoopy as well for their support over on Patreon. Thank you all for making this week possible, because otherwise it would have been impossible, because it's been an absolute nightmare. It still is a nightmare. I don't even know if my microphone's working decently quite yet. Thank you to Infectious, Typhon198, Dreamer, Jobo Daddy, Salican J, Blackframe, Cheese King 21, Mr. Hanky, Sequential Shotlock, Gina DeFranco, Canopus, Kuaka Akeva, Plation, Proper Banter, and Lazy Panda. Thank you. And see you all tomorrow for maybe Mr. Cringe's finale. Hopefully Mr. Cringe's finale. I hate Mr. Cringe.